Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Digital Identity News in 5. My name is Tim Spring, and I'm about to attempt to inform you of some of the big stories and interesting breakthroughs in the digital identity space in the next 5 minutes. All articles will be linked in the description below in case you'd like to read more. Without further ado, let's jump right in. A new map pinpoints government digital identity projects worldwide. The Web of Trust map from a Swiss venture capital syndicate, Key State Capital, offers visibility into digital identity initiatives and how they're interconnected globally. This article gives us an overview of the map, saying it comprises of 3,919 private entities, 4,031 individuals, 1,065 public entities, 275 decentralized identity projects, 177 blockchains, and 40 consortiums. It also tells us a bit about the projects, such as since 2015, 98 countries have announced plans to create national digital identity systems, and the article points out the danger of poorly implemented digital identity systems, mainly pointing to the 2017 rollout of Aadhaar in India, which is the world's most extensive digital identity system with over 1 billion active users. It was built using a centralized platform, which the company said had failed to properly segment access and in turn cost billions of dollars in damage to both individuals and governments. This map is a very cool new tool. Definitely encourage checking it out as a way to learn a bit more about some of the projects around the world. Moving on, South Korea has recently concluded the nationwide rollout of its digital identity system. All citizens and foreign residents are now able to add a digital version of their South Korean resident registration card to their smartphone, enabling the replacement of their physical identity card. People can get the high-tech ID either by touching their smartphones to their current registration cards, which has an integrated chip, or they can scan the QR code at a community center. Users are limited to one mobile ID on one smartphone and their name, and a biometric verification is required to prevent identity theft. In the event a user loses their phone, a quick call to their telephone service provider will terminate the digital identity, and can be reissued a new one. The digital identity has security features included, such as blockchain and encryption, and according to the ministry, 15 banks are currently able to accept mobile ID cards as proof of identity. So obviously this is super exciting for South Korea. Not only is the rollout already complete and anyone can go and get their digital identity, but it's already being accepted by a large number of major organizations, making it very useful to those citizens, right? Even if you have digital identity available, it needs to be accepted by whatever entities the citizens typically work with to make sure that they have a reason to go download it and get the new identity. South Korea is really leading the way here with a simpler way to handle identity, and we look forward to continuing to see what early adopters are in the space and how organizations in South Korea will start to adopt this identity and allow it to be used for more services. In our next story, the UK and Hong Kong both plan digital identities for businesses. The UK government has been exploring a digital company identification schema named the Digital Company ID as a business version of the government UK wallet, which is a digital wallet that allows British residents to verify their identity. The platform would help confirm a company is real through verifiable data points and credentials in order to help prevent fraud. The business verification initiative comes amid changing regulations for businesses operating in the UK. The UK Minister of AI and Digital Government, Farrell Clark, weighing in saying, financial crime has a huge impact not only on individual businesses, but on our wider economy. And that's why it's so crucial that organizations up and down the country continue to innovate and use technology to make their financial protections stronger than ever. Starting in autumn 2025, anyone setting up, running, owning, or controlling a company in the UK, namely directors and persons with significant controlling power in the organization, will be required to verify their identity. The minister noted that the digital company ID would also slash red tape and boost productivity, and is a separate initiative to the one that requires anyone controlling a company to verify their identity personally. Hong Kong has plans for a similar digital identity initiative for businesses and has already even gone past the planning stage, officially announcing that they will have it by 2026, which is also very exciting. This is a huge step forward for digital identity. As our world increasingly moves towards being digital, everyone needs to be able to verify not only the people they're interacting with, but the businesses and organizations they're interacting with as well. One big example that Indicio has talked about in the past and has a solution for is in payments and banking. So the reason that most scams work is, right, a scammer can impersonate your financial institution. They can reach out saying, hey, I'm from your bank. This is who I am. Or they might impersonate the bank itself and say, hey, send a very official looking email saying your account is overdrawn or there's been some unusual activity. You need to get in touch and help them fix it. The main way to shut that down is to have a solid identification system for organizations. Indicio has done some very cool work in this area, enabling mutual authentication through DIDComm for banks and financial institutions, where each participant is able to present their identity verification before any information is even shared. Very exciting to see from UK and Hong Kong plan to implement actual regulations around businesses needing to identify themselves. Lastly, a quick update from Indicio. Our fireside chat on the European Digital Identity Specifications, EIDAS and EUDI, featuring Trevor Butterworth and Ken Ebert, will be held next week, Tuesday, April 1st at 7 a.m. Pacific. We do hope that you'll join us. It's going to be a very exciting event. They're very knowledgeable about everything European digital identity, and we want you to bring questions. This should be a back and forth, and we want to have a real community discussion here. All right, well, those are some of the most interesting articles that our team found this week. If we missed some of the news that you think the community needs to know about, please let us know and leave a link down in the comments below so the community can read it. If we missed some news that you think the community needs to know about, please let us know and leave a link down in the comments below so everyone can go ahead and read your articles. Thank you all for watching.